Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's Kai, and I guess I wanted to post like a little update video about what I'm doing, what I've been up to, and I guess the sudden change of pace with my channel, and like what other things I've been working on. So first things first, I want to thank my subscribers. I only have six subscribers, but and most of those are my friends. I'm pretty sure one of them is like a random person, and like the rest of them are my friends, and that's fine. Because those friends are people who appreciate my content and are willing to support me in my endeavor to do YouTube. Some of my friends probably have asked me why did I start YouTube, what I'm doing this for, and all that. And I'm primarily doing it to, I guess, create a community for myself. I know that sounds weird, but it's like for example, I'll watch a movie, let's just say Kubo or something like that, and of course I'll have some afterthoughts, some things that I found interesting about the movie, maybe some references or tidbits I might have noticed in that movie, and I'll probably go to like a forum or a blog or something, and I might say something about it, but I noticed like one of the things I do on forums and other websites is that I would post like paragraphs. I would literally post like paragraphs of all my thoughts of whatever movie, Kubo, whatever, of anything that I've seen or saw, and I'd post like these big paragraphs, and usually when someone sees that, they'll probably be like, oh well, I'm not going to read that, and that's perfectly understandable, and that's fine. But that also made me feel like that no one is listening to me, I want to say. I'm not trying to make any of my friends feel bad or anything like that, but that's just like just some general things that I could think of. Like another example is Dragon Ball Z. That's a better example. I watch Dragon Ball Super almost every week. I still have to watch the latest episode, or I think I have, I don't remember, but I might notice something in Dragon Ball Super, like, oh, that character looks like another character that showed up in Dragon Ball, or maybe Dragon Ball GT, and that they paid homage to that character. If I put that in one of those big text paragraphs, that would go over noticed, and then the week after that, someone else would probably make a video or something saying, oh well, look at this character looks like so and so, and it's like, well, I said that like a week or two ago and no one cared. And it's not just like shows and movies and stuff, it's probably like with games. I remember one time, I'm not gonna say any names, but I tried to reach out to like a bigger YouTuber and say like, hey, this is I have this topic I would like for you to talk about. I've put some overall thoughts. I put it like on a blog or a Word document or whatever it was, and I said, hey, you should make a video about this topic if you can, when you have the time, whatever. And they never did until it became what's the word? Till it became apparent that was what was happening in the series already, and it made me feel like, well, I said this 2 months ago and nobody was listening to me or whatever. So that kind of was like the final push, or the last straw for me to be like, huh, how much better would it have been if I did this video myself and said my own thoughts myself, instead of trying to rely on someone else to say, hey, I want you to cover this topic or whatever. So that was one of the other things that made me want to do YouTube. And I guess another thing I wanted to talk about, enough about that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was what I'm actually going to be doing with this channel at first, because I think besides my little introduction video, the Black Clover video was my first actual video, and you know, that got like 30 views or whatever. That's fine, that's nice or whatever, because that was just me trying to bring exposure to a series that I felt like no one else was talking about. And then after that, I posted like some gameplay videos. The purpose of the gameplay videos was kind of like to just show that I'm trying to be consistent and trying to put like some meat and space or whatever between the Black Clover review and then the Pokemon video that I made. The Pokemon video was I think last week, I think I posted like maybe 4 gameplays or something between those videos, because both of the Black Clover and the Pokemon video were both major videos that what's the word I'm trying to think. I'm not good I'm not good at going off the dome like this, but I guess I'm kind of like venting or whatever. But those were like what, 2 or 3 days apart, maybe a week apart, not even a week apart. But I expected those 2 videos to at least bring in like 100 subscribers. Like I don't think that that's like a very big number or whatever, but that's what I thought I was gonna get with those 2 videos. And it's fine that I didn't, because I know that trying to grow my YouTube channel is gonna take a lot of work, and that's fine too. But I guess after seeing that, when I posted the videos, I kind of expected to see like not like a big growth or whatever, but just, you know, small numbers. You want to see consistent growth in the things that you do. So I expected like, I don't know, like maybe like 2 subscribers every now and then or something like that. But I stopped posting the gameplay videos because those weren't getting views anyway, so it was just like, oh well, whatever. I was just posting stuff that I had on my computer that I didn't post yet. So after, you know, I was a little discouraged. So after seeing that, you know, I wasn't getting at least consistent growth, I kind of just like shut down for a bit and decided to I guess kind of like look back on some of the other things that I want to do, because I didn't want to dwell on that for a bit. So some other things that I'm doing or working on is that if I'm not busy or, you know, whatever, I'm drawing a lot. I'm trying to like better my drawing style, do some other things, you know, whatever. And when I'm not doing that, I am still actively writing scripts. I am writing scripts for other video ideas or topics or whatever I want to cover. And if I'm not writing scripts, I do kind of like from time to time write short stories. Well, not really short stories, because everything I write, any idea I have, is for the goal of it being long term. So like on Wattpad, for example, I wrote 2 stories. One of the stories was Gamer for Hire, which is kind of like a Sword Art Online kind of like story or whatever. I'm not sure where that's gonna go. It's not like a real story that I want to I don't know, I don't want to say I want to stop it, but it's just a story that's there if you want to read it. I don't have like update schedules. I'm not consistent with those stories. The other story I have on there is called Book of the Yuga, which is about a guy who's been summoned to another world in order to in order to save it or whatever, and he's been given the powers of a god. Excuse me. He's been given the powers of the god. So that's a story that you can also read on there. I might be more consistent with that story because it's more of a like an original idea. I want to say it's not, because like if you go on Wattpad, you'll see like dozens of other stories that are about people who go into video game worlds or vice versa, virtual reality and all that. And I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to like make an original story. So that's one thing I do. If I'm not writing a script and I'm not working on, you know, one of my stories or whatever, I am trying to write an actual book. I am trying to work on an actual book. I don't know where it's gonna go. I kind of have like some points I want to hit on with this book, and I don't know. I'm writing a book. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but and I don't want to talk about it too much because I want it to. It's similar to Book of the Yuga. It's about a kid who goes to another world or whatever, and I am writing for that. I know it's going to be like a lot of hard work, and I want to be consistent with that more than anything else, because unlike you know, like a free story or whatever, this is something I'm going to try to make for retail or whatever. Maybe get like put it on Amazon Books or whatever. But if that doesn't work out, I'll probably put it on Wattpad or Tapastic or whatever. It's nothing like super major big or whatever. It's just like, you know, a story for kids and young adults that I wanted to tackle words. I wanted to tackle, you know, just some inner thoughts for myself, because when you're a creator and whatever you do, whether it's music, drawing, or writing, you have to write, or you have to create from a deep source. You have to create from an internal source. It can't be an external source, like you know, writing a book for money or something like that. It has to be from within yourself. It has to tackle personal topics that you like or relate to. It can't just be something that you do just to do it. And that's something I want to do with this book. So, you know, if I write it, or if it gets, you know, if I try to what's the word, submit it for publication or whatever, and it doesn't work out, then I'll still put it on the internet for other people to enjoy, because this book is something I'm putting a lot of myself into, and that's something I really want to see happen. Another thing I'm working on is a card game, as well as an RPG. I'm writing. I am constantly writing. I have dozens of Word documents, notepad documents of things that I want to write about, short stories or whatever, or long-term stories. Sorry, not short-term, long-term stories. And so I'm also writing a storyboard for 2 video games, a book, and my YouTube videos. So that's a lot of things that I'm working on. I am constantly working on something. I don't just sit at home all day. I'm constantly working on something. What else? I don't think I said anything about what I'm going to do with the channel. So the things I want to do moving forward with my YouTube channel is that I'll probably post like 2 videos a week. Maybe 1. I don't want to say 2. I don't want to lower expectations or whatever. So I'll probably do like a video a week, because I did do a lot of research and work into those Pokemon and Black Clover videos, even though they were like less than 10 minutes. That's still like a lot of work I put into those videos. So when I didn't see the results that I wanted, it was kind of discouraging, and I was kind of like I guess I was setting the bar kind of high, because there are a lot of people on YouTube with like 4,000, 3,000, or even 1,000 subscribers who've been like consistently pushing out videos for years, and they just don't, I don't know, I guess they just go unnoticed, or don't have the amount of subscribers that they should. So I guess with like 100 subscribers, I was setting the bar kind of high for like what was it at the time, like what, like 4 to 6 videos I had on the channel at the time. So I'm just gonna like take it slow. I have to, one of the things that I have to work on about myself is kind of like have I guess prepare myself for disappointment and not set my expectations so high, because when I don't see what I want, I get discouraged, and then I stop doing the things that I know I like or enjoy to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like slow down. Videos are gonna be one video a week, maybe 2, depending on like what I feel like posting. I might like play Pokemon Showdown when I just want to like stop writing or drawing or whatever. I might play Pokemon Showdown or whatever, and I'll post that. But that's gonna be about it. I kind of wanted to like share just some inner thoughts about myself or whatever that I probably don't tell other people or close friends that I talk to all the time. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time.